Okay, I'm about to go on live. I'm on live now. No, this is the interview is going to be in 4 minutes. But I wanted to share something with the soldiers. All you soldiers, soldiers of Christ. Soldiers against racism. Soldiers against misogyny. Soldiers against domestic violence and domestic terrorism. Soldiers, rise. It's time for you to rise. Soldiers, soldiers for Christ. Soldiers against racism. Soldiers against misogyny. Soldiers for Black and brown people who are being mistreated. Rise, soldiers.
Ms. Jones, with that being said, introduce our guest.
Yes, my very dear friend. You know what? I'm just gonna say it like this: if you ain't right, she ain't gonna hesitate to check you and let you know what's right. And without further ado, cause she, that man, we became friends because I never forget Miss Johnson when I had put that one post out about, like I said, like powerful women or something, and she rushed me at this convention that she's gonna be telling y'all about. And me and her been like this ever since. You know, I appreciate her words, and I appreciate her fight that she had done for it. Well, anyway, this is Miss Cynthia Johnson, our representative that is running. She's running for chair of the Michigan Democratic Party, and there's a convention that's going down on February the 11th, and she's going to give you information about how you can make sure she's nominated, and also how you can get there and vote for her and make sure that she's elected. We need a strong voice. The reason why, when she announced that she was making this run, the reason why I've been going as hard as I could for her is because I believe in her, and I know that the state of Michigan need a strong voice like this. And ears. She also has ears. She's not just a mouthpiece. She has ears, and she uses them, and she incorporates what we put in her ears into her everyday living. And I could go on and on, so I'm gonna let Miss Johnson do it. Okay.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Tell her I'll be up in 5 minutes.
Oh, you need to tell those people that you are doing a show and to
Yes,
not.
I am.
My name is Cynthia A. Johnson. I am running for and challenging status quo. That's really what I'm challenging. I'm challenging, but the human being that I'm challenging is the current chair of the Michigan Democratic Party. Why do I want to replace her? Because I am not someone you're going to use just because I happen to be a Black woman. We will make sure all people are inclusive in our party under my leadership. We will make sure that we do outreach. Some of the issues that are going on currently right now in the city of Flint. Why are they going on like this? Why is Flint being ignored? Why are many of the schools in our communities, in those communities of color, why are the schools being closed? Why in communities that were and are predominantly black and brown and poor? You got to put that in there, and poor. Why are those communities under attack? Great example, the city of Detroit. Why are the native Detroiters having to be concerned with living next to and or in front of an abandoned house, those houses that were abandoned and allowed to be left decimated? Now, what is it why would you mention all those things just because after all, you're running for a chair? What is it that the party, what responsibility does the party have? Well, the party has more of a responsibility under my leadership of reaching out to those different communities and helping as we can help. We have the power. We have the power of the people. We will let folks know in those communities, in all communities, that we have not forgotten you. What about those poor communities in the rural areas of Michigan? We have not forgotten you. You probably have never heard from Michigan Democratic Party. Some people might want to call it a social club. Well, in a sense, it is a social club. But we can make that club a club, an organization that is so powerful because it has the people's get access to it. The caucuses and the clubs will have access to your chair. I will make myself accessible. We will not continue status quo as regular, as we always have. And so we will do some change. There will be a lot of change. From top to bottom. Some people, some of these employees with Michigan Democratic Party have been allowed, and not just the party, but our government as a whole. They have stood mute when it comes to reports, bogus reports. Our party should not stand for that. And it won't stand for it, not under my watch. So yes, from top to bottom, we're going to make some changes. And we won't be a party of going around the community only during election time. That's why people, they don't trust us. They don't trust elected officials. You wonder why is that? Why is it that this establishment, and it is an establishment, working so hard to make sure that Cynthia A. Johnson is quieted? We want to silence her. Oh, no, 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 no. We're going to deal with some real issues. And if we say that we're a party that is inclusive, we need to mean it. We need to mean just what we say. under my leadership, I just won't be a black face. I will be a woman of integrity because I am a woman of integrity. I love and respect all people. And under my leadership, we all are going to be reminded. And for those employees currently, if it's just too much for them, they're going to, we are a right to work state. Yeah. So, I'm not one who's going to just carry the water. And I don't want any of you to just carry the water at the same time. You're hurting your own interests. And yeah. So, okay, so here's what we have to do. First of all, you have to get this app called Votes. VOATZ. If you don't already have it, download it. Make sure you download, get that app. Put it on your phone, on your computer. Once you have that app, and let me back up. First of all, you need that. But I want you all to check your emails today, because you should have received an email from the party if you are a member. Not if you just vote Democrat. That's not the same thing. We talk about two different things. And that's another thing. People really, and I really thought for a long time that if I voted Democratic, then I'm automatically a member of the party. No, that's not true. So the party is the Democratic, the Michigan Democratic Party. You have to be a member of that party. A member. They always want you to vote. But in order to get some of the inner workings, you need to be a member. All right, so go to your email. You should have received an email from Votes, from MDP/Votes, I think it is. Anyway, once you open that up, it's going to give you instructions on what you need to, the code. I think it's a verification code, and there's some other code. Anyway, you're gonna follow those directions, and it will give you like there's a test survey that they give, and you just, you'll be all set. Okay, so this is important that you understand. We cannot wait till February 11th. February 11th is the day of the convention, the day that we all will be voting for district chairs, caucus, all different things, okay? The reason that I need you to go to that app on Monday, starting Monday, only for 4 days, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. Those 4 days, but I want you to do it as soon as you can, Monday. Those 4 days will be the time that you as a member can vote for the person of your choice to be chair, and for the people of your choice to be vice chair. This is what this really is like, is a petition. You will sign her petition or my petition. I'm talking about the chair, the current chair. I want you to sign my petition. All of this is digital. Now, the reason that that's so important is because if I don't get the number that's needed, which is 493, I just say 500 votes or signatures, then I will not be competing against the current chair. They have that so messed up. It's so silly. Because it seems like to me, if you have two people who are, only two people who are running, why do we have to get any signatures? Why don't we just go to the convention and y'all vote for the people right there on the floor? Well, you know, but you don't have to. That's another thing too. You don't have to go to the convention in order to vote. On the 11th, there will be all these other people that you will be voting for. And so the first time, let me make sure I'm making this clear. The first time that you will be voting on votes, on that votes app, will be between the 6th and the 9th of February. And you are only voting, or you're signing a petition for that other person who's currently the chair or me. Hopefully you will vote Cynthia A. Johnson. Hopefully we will get enough signatures on the petition that by the 10th we'll know, or actually by the 10th we'll know, because the signature period is only from the 6th at 8 o'clock until the 9th at 11:59 p.m. So we'll know something. Do I think that we have a chance? There is, when you're talking about human beings and people who are not so honest, and I've seen it firsthand about the dishonesty, but y'all gonna have to read that in my book. But yes, I'm committed. I'm committed to this thing, and I'm committed to helping to make change, because I don't want our great grandchildren to continue to go through the same thing that Black people have gone through. It's unconscionable that so many people are dismissed. So many people claim equality, diversity, all that. It's nothing but talk. But under my leadership, we will have some truth when it comes to diversity, inclusion, equality, and let's not forget the most important, equity. So based on all those things, we will also be looking for and challenging and vetting every single person who wants to run for any office in the state of Michigan. We want the people to really know who it is that you're voting for. So, excuse me, sorry about that. So, that's That's Cynthia A. Johnson in a nutshell, at least a little bit of me. And I've given you reasons why I've chosen to run.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that brilliant speech and everything, and informing the people about what they can do. We will be adding in the text boxes also, letting everybody know about how they can get you registered to be the chair and how they can vote for you to be the chair. And I'm going to be there helping you as much as I can on the 11th. So I'm going to turn the show over to Terrence. He got a couple
But
of questions to ask you, and
okay.
then we're going to call it a day on this.
Can I answer? Can I respond to something that you just said?
Yes, you may.
We may not be talking about anything if we don't get the 500
We got to get those
signatures on this
500.
petition between the 6th and the 9th. You know, so
And today is the 5th, right?
huh?
The 5th or the 4th. Today is the 5th or the 4th.
Today is the 4th.
Okay. So we
So
got
we need
Monday days. That's when they need to be. We need to really get people out there and start getting that 500. We really should get like 1,000 or more. But
yeah,
I'll be
I
happy
mean,
with 500 too.
and everything is digital. Everything is digital. That's why that Votes app is important. Because that's where you will be signing. You're not going to sign a physical paper. So download the Votes app, VOATZ app. If you don't already have it downloaded, please download that today. So you're going to be voting on, you're going to be voting, the first time you're going to be voting is between the 6th and the 9th. But you're only going to vote one time. You can't vote 5, 6, 12 times. And then, of course, on the 11th, regardless of what, I will be there. We will be there in the House to represent all people.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to Monday. I'm gonna do a lot of reaching out Sunday tomorrow. We're gonna get that 500. We got to get the people the right choice to choose from. So my partner in crime, my right hand man and my left hand man, Terrence. You have a couple questions you want to ask her, and then I'm gonna let you close it out. I'm gonna keep my phone muted. Miss Johnson, look forward to seeing you on the 11th. You know you're gonna be hearing from me before then. Everybody, thank y'all for viewing. Please share this video. Terrence, close the show.
All right. I just got a couple questions, Miss Johnson. How long you been in politics?
Whew. That's really, oh my God. Now I gotta count back. Oh my God, long time.
Okay.
Well over 30 years.
That's a good enough answer right there. Um, I got okay. You being a black woman in power. How do you feel about how you feel how big it is for the for Justice Kyra Harris Bolden, the first black woman in Michigan to be on the Supreme Court, and Ketanji Brown Jackson for the U.S. Supreme Court. How do you feel about that? How, as you being a black woman in power, how significant is that?
That's extremely significant. But we also have to be reminded of some of the seats that we're appointed to or we're voted into. You have to remember, if you want to be in the club with the strong, determined Black women, then you have to stand up for those things that are wrong, regardless of who put you there. And I've always said this, and I've said this even to my niece. She used to call me auntie, and I would always say, do the right thing, no matter what. No matter what. And in doing the right thing, you might join that club that I have recently joined in, the club along with Martin Luther King, Minister Farrakhan, Sojourner Truth. You will begin to only be able to be in that certain club because you don't go along with status quo and you want change. And there are a lot of people who will help us in getting that change. They just needed somebody to be willing to stand up against the establishment. That's all. They were waiting. They've been waiting.
Okay.
Here I am.
Okay. I got another question for you. What does Black History Month mean to you personally?
Well, as long as I've been Black, I've always thought that Black History Month was nothing but a slap in our face. Our history is every single day, period. That's what it means to me.
That's right. I totally agree. Totally agree with you.
I hate when we are being appeased. I don't play that. Let's appease them. No, that's a form of racism, whether they know it or not.
Hey, Ms. Johnson, not to be funny and nothing. I know this is a serious interview, but I call them people. This is what I call them people. Sorry, but I got to do it. Hold on. Tap dance. You know what I'm saying?
That is the perfect exit.
Can I hit him again, Ms. Johnson? Let me hit him one more time. Hold on.
And we need to stop that bull crap. And it happens all the time.
Right.
You know, it happens. And it's really unfortunate. And other people see it. You don't make people respect you. You give permission to be disrespected. We need to stop it.
Yep.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for inviting me. A great opportunity. I appreciate this opportunity so much. I don't take it for granted. And thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. And we're going to support you all the way to the fullest.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye.
Man, the devil is a motherfucker, man. Oh, we still live?